A closed-door meeting in Brussels, held under strict security measures where even mobile phones were prohibited, has unveiled a shocking claim that further intensifies the ongoing discord between Slovak Prime Minister Robert Fico and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. Fico, a staunch opponent of Ukraine's NATO aspirations, alleged that Zelensky offered him 500 million euros from frozen Russian assets in return for supporting Ukraine's bid for NATO membership. This claim, as reported by Sputnik Near Abroad, has sparked significant controversy. The explosive revelation was brought to light by Fico during a session of the Parliamentary Committee for European Affairs. He recounted the moment when Zelensky made the proposal in Brussels, framing it as an unacceptable and baffling attempt to sway his firm stance on NATO.
As we approached the end of the meeting, Zelensky asked me if I would vote for Ukraine's membership in NATO if he gave me 500 million euros of Russian assets. Of course, I immediately replied that never. You just know my opinion about Ukraine's membership in NATO. And it's strange that he asked me such a question, because he knows very well that inviting Ukraine to NATO is absolutely unacceptable.
Fico also alleged that Zelensky proposed Slovakia agree to transit Russian gas without payment to Russia until the end of the war. This suggestion, according to Fico, was yet another unreasonable request that would not resonate with the Slovak public. Such absurd proposals are something the people of Slovakia will never understand, he stated, as reported by EAS Daily. These comments align with Fico's recent reaffirmation of his opposition to Ukraine's NATO membership. Speaking to the Parliamentary Committee, he emphasized his belief that Ukraine's path to NATO was untenable and criticized Western nations for exacerbating the conflict by pushing Kyiv into a precarious position.
Ukraine will not be invited to NATO. It will lose a third of its territory. There will be foreign military forces there. That is probably the result of the senseless conflict that has been going on in Ukraine for the last 3 years. Again, I respect that this is a violation of international law on Russia's part, but the West has pushed Ukraine into a bad situation. And that is my position, which nobody can change.
Fico's pro-Russian stance, marked by his decision to end Slovakia's military aid to Ukraine and oppose EU sanctions on Moscow, has drawn sharp criticism from European leaders. However, his position resonates with sections of Slovakia's populace, who view deeper involvement in the Ukraine conflict as counterproductive and risky. This clash between Fico and Zelensky lays bare a growing rift within Europe over Ukraine's NATO ambitions and its relationship with Russia. While Zelensky continues to lobby for steadfast European support, Fico's objections reflect concerns that Ukraine's NATO membership would escalate tensions with Moscow, jeopardizing the region's fragile stability. Fico's latest comments, delivered ahead of the EU summit in Brussels, are expected to further sour relations between Kyiv and Bratislava. As the war drags on, the Slovak Prime Minister's allegations and firm stance are likely to shape European debates over Ukraine's future in NATO, amplifying divisions within the bloc and influencing the broader strategy toward Russia.